Welcome to this channel. This channel is for educations and culture based on historical and scientific evidence. So today, I like to play out for you all on Qigong, internal meditation, mindfulness, all those stuff we heard today in public. What you heard today, majority is not what it is. Most people have no idea what it is. All this internal Nei Gong, Qi Gong, mind power, using Yi, using Qi, Zhanzhuang, internal art, are just marketing terms with no meaning, even worse, misleading. And even monks today, Buddhist monk, I'm really disappointed with most Buddhist monks. Because they didn't do their job to help people, but get into religion sales. So this is the world, the era we live in. I decide to share with you all this today because often there are people who is sick and then asking me, they want to train internal, they want to train Zhanzhuang, they want to train six healing sound, asking me, can I help them, or asking me for information, all those kind of stuff. The problem with most of these people is they are misled to think internal magic. And of course, in those sick positions, it's really sad. People just want to do whatever they can to survive. Like I want to share with you this so that we all know all this internal meditation, whatever is not magic. An example is about 2 years ago. A friend from Taiwan contacted me. She got lung cancer. So at that time, she asked me, can I teach her six healing sound? And I end up with a Zoom with her. I say, no, you must not learn the six healing sound now. You want to learn the N1 process, the nurture chi process. Really get into master it, because it is to help you. And then you can work with the medicine, the Western medicine doctor. So I told her, I said, you need to buy a Garmin watch or Apple Watch to track what you're doing. So at that point, I share with her on the N1 process. And she practiced it every day. And she took 6 months off from her job. And with the practice, as we all know, you can see your stress going down, your body battery going up, and so forth. Now, many times after her chemotherapy, she couldn't even lay down. So she had to sit and doing her N1 to get through that painful, a few painful days. Okay. So after the chemotherapy, everything went well. 6 months later, she's proficient in the N1. She went back to work. About 4 months later, the cancer come back. And another 3 months, she's gone. I remember almost the end of her time, I asked her when the cancer come back or when she feel something is no good in the medical report, can you afford to not working? And she told me, yes, when she's working, she is not as paying attention like to take rest and so forth, like the 6 month vacation time or 6 month leave time. So I told you this is we need to understand what is reality and also from her experience, we want to learn that once you got this type of illness, you might not be able to go back to do the same job you do anymore. Okay? Because humans are fragile. Our body is fragile. So you want to know what is the reality. So usually when people ask me, hey, I want to do 站桩 and all this kind of thing, you need to get the laying down N1 process done. Until you get that, what is 站桩? You look around the world, including mainland China. What good is all those kind of mimicking, standing, or call this internal, this external? What good is that? How many people really got it? As I share with you in this channel for a few times about the 600, the 360-degree breathing and all those handling of the body, standing. How long does it have to take me to do that, to be able to get there? We need to be realistic. This is not a movie, this is our life. So today I like to share with you The bottom line of this internal Nei Gong, Qigong, meditations, Vipassana, mindfulness, Qi, cosmic circle, or all those names. What is the bottom line? It is the notions is so that you guys know what is going on. Okay, and you can tell your friend what is reality in the history. What is it? So can help people and help ourselves. And also those who is practicing selling snake oil, I really seriously hope you stop it today. Disregard of you are grandmaster or whatever heck, stop it today. Because you create a bad karma if you screw other people. Okay? That is a really serious offense. Now, universal have a law. We want to help people. We don't want to screw people. Whatever you give out, you're going to take back. Okay? So this video, pay really careful attention to what I'm saying. Listen it again and again and again. Okay? So you know what I'm talking about. So let's start on this, or take notes. Okay, take notes. So here on, you guys are clear on what is going on. Don't use those terms. Taoist, Buddhist, Qigong, Neigong, internal. What is the point to go there? Okay. Now, the H model. Oh, you see what I'm presenting here always with this model. This is important. On the internal, there are two types of internal. One is the heavy internal in this Qi nurture, nourishing training, or nurture Qi training going downward. Okay, so from zone 1, going downward to the rest and to the deep rest, those parts got to do with internal. It got to do with energy. So when the Chinese talk about Qi, when it is in zone 1 and going downward to the resting heart rate and going deep into the deep sleep and deep relaxations, the Chinese, when they talk about Qi, it means energy and breathing, energy and breathing. Okay, over here. At this strengthening training for fighting, when the Chinese talk about Qi, that means intra-abdominal pressure. So we need to really clearly differentiate that. What the heck are we talking about? You talk Qi, 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 Qi. Over here, it is intra-abdominal pressure because you need to stabilize your core. So you need to handle the intra-abdominal pressure. That's the main thing when they talk about Qi. Over here, in the Qi nourishing training, from zone 1 of the heart rate going down, or the 50% of your heart rate going downward to the resting heart rate, and even lower, those are energy, breathing and energy. That was the focus. So remember, what are you dealing with? Today, I'm not talking about this. intra-abdominal pressure. Last time I already shared with you another video. That's for fighting. Today I'm talking about here, this part, the internal of this, the real internal, which involve meditations and so forth, so forth. So make sure you are clear. Okay. Now, the entire system, Taoist, Buddhist, Confucian, Chinese medicines, can be summed up with this page. You must know this page. Knowing what I'm sharing with you. So whoever, whatever says something, don't be a parrot. The Chinese say qi, you say qi. But is that intra-abdominal pressure, or is that energy, or is that breathing? What the heck it is? Okay? It doesn't matter who say what. If they say qi, you ask them, what is it? Over here, I don't use those kinds of terms. I tell you what exactly it is. Okay? It's like water. Water, the water we drink. In English, we call it water. In Chinese, we call it sui. And someone will call it agua. In Indonesian, it's called air. We don't want to mess around with those. Is it agua, is air, is water, is sui. We want to know what exactly it is. In the world today is playing with this term, saying nothing. That is what the disaster is. It becomes cheating the innocent people. And then somebody who is having a bad education or bad mentality is using the same thing to cheat others. Now, let's get into the entire internal Neigong, Qigong, whatever you call it. It is within this. There are two types of practice in the entire world. In the entire world, the Chinese, the ancient Chinese. One is called the calming or settling body and mind training. The calming, settling body and mind training. Another one is penetrating delusion training. Two. You have these two big group of training. Okay? Internal, qi, neigong, whatever, doesn't matter. Throw those terms out. Calming, settling body and mind training. One, remember that. Penetrating delusion training. That's number two. Okay? Now, disregard of your Qigong, Taoist Gong, Buddhist Gong, or whatever Gong, or anything internal. It is based on calming, settling body and mind training. It is based on this. Buddhists have this part, penetrating delusion training, which is named as Vipassana, which the Taoists don't have it, the Confucius don't have it, the Chinese medicine don't have it, the internal don't have it, the Tai Chi don't have it, the Bagua don't have it, the Liu He Ba Fa don't have it. None of those have it. That's the penetrating delusion training of Vipassana. Okay, now, in this calming, settling body and mind training, the base is cultivate the breathing. Cultivate the breathing. That is the base. The very base of it is cultivate that breathing. Okay? Now, the first step is called tuning the breath. tuning the breath. So you want the breath go into its natural resonance, tuning the breath. That's the first step of the cultivating the breathing. And cultivate the breathing is the first step of calming and settling the body mind training. Okay, hopefully I got this clear for you. So don't tell me it is a Qigong, internal, Neigong, whatever, heck, Tai Chi, Xing Yi, Bagua, whatever, heck, Wing Chun. I don't care. Number one thing is the very bottom line is cultivate the breathing. And the number one is tuning the breath. Get your breath into the natural resonance. Now, there are two methods, general methods of tuning the breath. Number one is relax the body, quiet the mind method. Relax body, quiet mind method. That is the method in the Wing Chun Inception, the N1 process. The N1 process. Okay? Now, this is the N1 process, as I share with you, is a laying down process. Why? Because you need to relax your body. If you cannot relax your body, all bets off. You don't want to go standing 站桩 right away or sitting in the lotus posture. You're asking for trouble if you do that. So the safest way for you is to do it lying down. That's why I make the N1 process in Wing Chun Inception. Okay? And that is also the reason we can track it with the heart rate. We can track the breathing rate. How it settles. We can track the heart rate variability after the training. That's how far we want to go to make sure we really got it. We really got the really basic, which is called tuning the breath, which means you get inside, you get in the state of natural resonance breathing. It is beyond what you think. You need to do that, like follow the N1 process to get inside there. If you want to practice sitting meditations or standing meditation, you better doing this first. You be able to do this. You be able to check this. You be able to check this. Only after that, you can do tuning the breath in the standing or in the sitting. Why? Because laying down, you know you can relax your body. You just let it go, like you sleep. When you stand up, your body, you might not even know your body. You might not even know your spine or how to handle it and so forth. You might not even know. It is a really detailed stuff that you have to know this body. It's not easy. So when we need something urgent to help our health or get into learning, even you want to learn 站桩, it's better to get one step straight. Like in this case, using the N1 process, get this straight. You know what it is. And then so when you stand or you sit in the lotus posture, you have a clue on what you are doing. Understand? Now, that is a second method, which is more advanced than this N1 process method. That is, it go deeper, be able to handle your breathing much better, be able to tune your breath much better. That method is the quiet mind visualization method. You have to use visualizations. So, if you do N1 methods, if you do N1 method, you will end up this way. N1, going down, and you see your breathing going up, and then going down, and then going up, and then it settles. N1. When you know how to handle the second method, you can drop your breathing rate right away down to 6. You see this from 12, 14, this normal breathing right away in, and then stay there in really fast. Like this is like how many minutes? 0 to say 6 minutes, you're going down there already. Now, if you just are doing the N1, it going up, down at 7 minutes, it's still like here, and then it going down to say breathing rate 5 minutes, 5 times per minute. And then it going up there, it's not very stable, but eventually at 23 minutes, you settle down here. Okay. Now, imagine if you don't have this capability like I just shared with you on N1, you don't have the experience, how the world are you going even to stand up and be able to achieve the N1 process type of breathing? Not to mention the quiet mind visualization method, you knock the entire thing down. That is where you get into the samadhi and so forth. Okay, so there's 2 type method. I'm going to share this this method on my next book, Decoding Wing Chun. Okay. Now, with this, the N1 process, you are nurturing Qi, meaning you put your body into rest, your mind into rest. You are charging your body. Okay. And then when you get into the second method, okay, you look at this as an advanced level of the first method. Your awareness and breathing is synchronized into one. Okay. That is the bottom line you want to get in the tuning of breath. Over here, you can do the nurture Qi, but if you want to get deep, you need to go to awareness, breathe in sync, that ability. Okay. Now, when you practice this will happen. The first thing is non-manipulative. Forget about when somebody tell you using your mind power, Qi power, Yi intention. Those are bullshit. Okay. It's non-manipulative. You want to, like what we say in the West, let go and let God, or let go and let it be. Okay. That's how it's supposed to be. They have techniques to get there, like the N1 process. If you know what I'm talking about, which is in Wing Chun Inception. Now, body, mind, energy settle and reset. At this case, even like in the N1, your body, your mind, your energy settle, and so many things in your body reset. It's like you have a good sleep. Okay, nothing is magical. It's like you think about you have good sleep. So if you're keeping doing it every day, many things in your body will correct itself. Say if you're doing N1 every day, okay, even though this is a low level of training, but you really got it, you can help your body, like you keeping putting it into a good sleep. And because of that, your body, your mind can correct itself. For example, bad habits start to dissolve. There's no magic about this. So why bad habits start to dissolve? It's like if we don't have enough sleep for a long period of time, and then we start to get grouchy. Whatever we see, we get pissed right away. That is a bad habit. It just bypass your mind. It just go because your body is so tired, you don't have enough rest, and somebody says something, right away you explode or whatever. Those bad habits start to dissolve because your body right now get into the rest state and charging the energy so that it be able to function properly. The bad habit is making you not function properly, and or is caused by your body is not function properly. So because your body right now is put into the rest, and after a while, the body will be able to recorrect itself, make corrections and everything. And so the bad habit go away. And of course, you have more energy. That means you will get more patient. You will increase awareness. It's not like if you don't get enough sleep for 3 days, and then when you see something, you don't even see it. It's like a living zombie. And then because of that, the body is healing. It's just because of this, the natural qi. Okay? Of course, it comes with different level. Like you use N1, you can go to this level. More you practice it, you go to even deeper level. If you have the quiet mind visualization method, that means you are in advanced N1s and you go even deeper. And of course, then the effectiveness and the efficiencies of your nurture qi get better and better. Thus, it helps you here. And up to the point, your awareness and your breathing become one. Okay, it sync together. This is the base of, you call internal Qigong, Neigong, whatever. Whoever don't have that capability, you just walk away. Okay? When people talk about all this Qi, healing, everything, you look at the person. If the person will not be able to share this with you and be able to do it himself, you walk away. Okay? So right now, I put this in the N1 process where if you want to teach me and on this with the big dollar and everything, show me your heart rate and heart rate variability and your breathing rate. Your title, sorry, I don't believe. I want to see the real thing. Okay? So don't talk about internal Qigong, mind power, Neigong, and all this kind of stuff. We all must not talk about it if we don't even have the basic of tuning the breath and nurture qi. We don't have it. Now, once you get into the awareness and breath in sync, there are 3 pathways to go. One is the transportations of energy. Second is the deep settling. The third is samatha, or like today we call it mindfulness. The premises is that you have to reach the awareness, breath in sync. This is a must to arrive before you can do these 3 things, or else you really don't know what the heck you're doing. Okay. The first thing is transport of energy, transport of qi. People love today to talk about this micros, orbit, and all this nonsense. Why I call them nonsense? Because in order to practice transport energy, you need to get the energy surface, the qi surface. In order to get the qi surface, you need to get into the state of awareness and breath in synchronizations. Only you got here the heat or the warm will surface naturally. And when that happens, when one is proficient with it, one's awareness sync with the energy, no longer with the breath. It sync with the energy. It switch. Like the train, when it get into from San Francisco to San Jose, when it get to San Jose, it go to different tracks for different purpose. Okay? So it's like a train. You want it just travel this way and it get into the certain place, and then you say, oh, I'm not we're going to go different destinations. We go to different tracks. So remember, this is awareness, breath in sync. This is awareness and energy in sync. Two different things. Now, let's talk about one thing. Not everybody can do this transport energy. The transport energy is only for those who have yang deficiency. So what is yang deficiency? Or positive deficiency? Yang deficiency and positive deficiency is mean. The person, a signature of that is the person afraid of cold. One feel cold, have a cold hand, cold feet all the time, especially in the winter, you feel really, really chill. At night, you feel chill. You feel the entire body is really chill. Always you have to wear a lot and you're weak and you don't feel good in your chest and so forth. So the first signature, the signature is that you feel cold, you feel chill. Even in the summer, you feel cold. That's a yang efficiency. You practice that. And then when the energy show up naturally, you're aware of the awareness and the energy in sync. It flow, the energy flow according to the channel naturally. Again, Wing Chun Inception. There's a chapter 8 there. It's talk about all this channel stuff. Talk about all this channel, the channel and the breathing, all the synchronization stuff. You need to know what the channel is. How is it function? You need to know how is it function. So again, this is the book Wing Chun Inception. Wing Chun 1850 have all this knowledge. So whatever is in the Wing Chun Inception, Wing Chun 1850 have this. So there is the transport, the transport energy of the energy type of Qigong, which is dealing with your energy. So like the micro orbit training is belong to this. But it's not for everybody. Remember, if your body feels chill, you can do this. Or if you are normal, you can do this. However, if you have a yin deficiency, meaning that even in the in winter, you feel hot. there's a little bit heater there, right away you say, oh, I'm so hot. Okay. So that is a yin deficiency. At that type, you always feel warm here, warm there, and you have other issue with that. That's called yin deficiency. With this, you don't want to practice this because you don't want to do suicide. With this, you want to practice deep settling, meaning that you will have techniques to have light show up when you practice it. Light. And then your awareness and light merge together, where you give you a deep settling or deep rest, really deep rest. So you see, awareness with breath, this is in general. This is awareness and energy. This is for yang deficiency. The yin deficiency, this is the awareness and light. Okay? And you know that everybody can practice this, tuning the breath. It can help everything. But when you want to get deeper, you want to deal with the warmth of the body, the light, the body, you know what the heck you're doing. So when people is sick, there is no one Qigong for all. Like today, people say, oh, you do this Zhangzhuang and then your dantian will get heat up and blah, blah, blah. Are you serious? Or you say, well, I practice this martial arts set and then my dantian will heat, my whole body will heat. Are you serious? You might have the problem like this. Many people say, well, when I practice this, I feel warm. Wow, you might have a yin deficiency. That's not your Qigong. So we need to be really careful what is what. Instead of go jumping into whoever know what the heck is going on. Okay? So whenever people tell you about Qigong, Nigong, all the story and legend, get to this. If they don't understand this, you walk away. Period. Okay? Now, this is a common practice. The cultivate breathing, tuning breathing is a common practice. The Buddhists don't play with the energy and also not get into this light thing. The Buddhists want to develop their mindful or stillness. So what did they do? Okay, so they practice something called samatha. Okay, and this practice is samatha practice, and it belongs to this calming and settling body mind training. Now, samatha or stillness development, you need to get the awareness breathing in sync first before you can get there. Like today, everybody say they want to counting their breath. If you never get into the state of awareness, breath in sync, forget about your counting. You know what you're doing? You just make yourself suffocate. You look at those people who practice the mindful meditation today, like you count your breath. You become, you know what? The breath is not smooth at all. You say one, exhale two, and then sometimes the breath is long and short and you forcing it and all this thing. How the hell you get mindfulness? How the hell you can get the stillness developed like the Buddha teach? You can. But then if you get put 50 people there and everybody start to bullshit, oh, I have this, I have this stillness. It's like when people put into the Qigong, those who have the yin deficiency, you say, oh, I feel warm, my body warm. The guy don't even know he's sick. So the proper way of practice samatha is you need to get through all this, get to the awareness, breath in sync. This is pretty high level. and then you count the breath, and then you following the breath, meaning you're just aware of your breathing going through the resonance and rhythm and everything. Naturally, you don't even do anything. That is the advanced level of awareness and breath in sync. Advanced level, which is the following breath. Counting breath is an intermediate level of awareness breath in sync. Following breath is an advanced level. When one get to the advanced level, the stillness or the samadhi going down is really still. And so because you are here, you can aware of many things which is usually people cannot aware, or even yourself when you are here. So if you think about it, it's like swimming. Say this is the surface of the ocean, this is the bottom of the oceans. When you go down to the advanced stillness samadhi, it is going rock into the bottom of the sea, of the oceans. It's a different environment. And those Chinese stuff like a Qigong, whatever, it is still there. It is not getting that deep. Okay. Now, when you get that deep, you get to something called vipassana. Vipassana is penetrating delusion training. This is like you're dealing with your energy, you're dealing with your light, you're dealing with your breathing. Well, everything is like very solid, really tangible, right? Is breathing tangible? Yes. Is energy in your body tangible? Yes. But that tangible actually is the one which is cause you to not be able to rebreathe. That's why the Buddhists have one step deeper. The Buddha's teaching, which is penetrating the illusion training of vipassana. Now, in the vipassana, you get that deep stillness. Okay, as we talk about here, the stillness, the awareness is actually expanding, get deeper, expanding, really powerful now because it takes away all this automatic habit. It just took away, you know, like, oh yeah, I say that already, right? All this dissolve. So it is really clear, really sharp, the mind, the awareness. With that, it going down at the vipassana practice, there's observations. It observes the object and the observer's mind, both in permanence. Okay, it's not, the observer is actually observer's mind. So what does that mean? For example, you are listening to me talking now. So whatever I'm talking is the object of what you listen. And when you listen to what I am talking, your mind, which is listening to me, your mind, and they come up with different ideas. Or Hendrik say this, Hendrik say that. Those both are impermanence. Why? Whatever I share with you, 15 minutes later, when I'm not speaking, that sound, that information is no longer there, right? If I'm stop sharing, that means your object is gone. It is not stay there forever, right? For the observer's mind, you listen to me. Your mind function. When you don't listen to me anymore, your mind do not stay there forever, thinking about the same thing or whatever. And also, if you are in a good mood, when you listen to me, your mind, which is your observer mind, your listening mind, you probably think really happy thought. If you get pissed off, or you don't have enough sleep, or all kinds of problems in daily life, when I talk, your mind, your emotions, your mind will feel like because of your body is grouchy, your mind will get impatient. Well, So you see, whatever I share with you is impermanent. It comes and it goes. Your mind, it comes and it goes. It changes every day. That's called impermanence. So what you heard and what you think is impermanent. Today it can be like this. Tomorrow can be different thing. That's called impermanence. So when people have this vipassana, penetrating delusion training, when they get to really deep, they see all this thing is impermanent. They know that beside awareness, everything is impermanent. Today we might like this, our mind might thinking we like this, but tomorrow the same thing we might not like it. That's why it's impermanent. And the thing we see yesterday might not be the same today. It's impermanent. Okay? So that is how they get into the impermanent, because with the very still, advanced stillness or the samadhi, they really laser sharp. They're going through it, they penetrate the entire thing. And after that, they experience this, everything is impermanent beside the awareness. They will no longer attach. Say you scold him. He just took that whatever you scold him, the sound, the informations as impermanent, it comes, it goes, and his mind at that instance receive that, interpret that, it comes, it goes. So it attached to nothing because they have already achieved the penetrating delusion type of state there, which is the advanced human states. So you can see everything. You see a tiger, you never scare them. They know, oh, my thought of a afraiding tiger is there. The tiger is there, but both are impermanent. I just do whatever I need to do based on my awareness. That is called nothing to attach, or enlightenment, or non-attached. And then there's called liberation, because none of this impermanent stuff stuck there. For us, it's not. Somebody scold at us, we might keeping holding on that impermanent, how our friends scold at us, get pissed off for maybe 2 days. There is suffering. But these people liberate. I see it, it comes and it goes, like the flowing water. Like the Zen saying that flowing water never, you never step on the flowing water twice because it's impermanent, so let it be. Unless you just grab it, you try to grab it, okay? So this is ending the life and death circle, which is based on hold on or attachment. Life and death is because we grab on something. If we don't grab on something, what is life? What is death? I have life here. Hendrik have a life and death is because this body, impermanent body, I grab it as Hendrik. The impermanent Hendrik's mindset, I take it as permanent. So I have a life and death. Why? Years later, I'll die. And that is death. 60-something years ago, I was born, and there's a life. But when you get into this, everything's impermanent, your awareness is there, you are not subject to the life and death cycle. You still go through it, but nothing affect you. So that is the enlightenment. So you'll be able to face stuff, to see things clearly. That's called the middle path. You look at today, how many people really get there? How many people even know this? Everybody talk about samadhi, vipassana, Buddhist philosophy. How many people have tried this? because they never try it. They just go to religion, belief, or this and that. It end up like you don't even know what it is. You just go but like a parrot repeating things. That's why in the beginning I said I'm even how to say that disappointed with a lot of Buddhist monks. Their job is to present this page to you, not Hendrik here. I'm not the monk. Also, those Taoists or those Qigong master and all this grandmaster, their job is to present this to you, not Hendrik, the engineer in Silicon Valley, have to do this for you all. Okay? So this page, how difficult it is. Of course, there are a lot of techniques here. How to handle the heat, how to handle the light, you know, like this in samatha, mindfulness meditation. You need to get into the awareness, breath synchronization before you get in. There is a sequence for that. That's why in the Wing Chun Inception, the N1 process, I share with you the entire sequence. Step 1, step 2, step 3, and all this thing. Why? You need those sequence. You don't want to use your mind. You just follow the sequence, you get into the state. So today I share what is this big picture for you. Anybody say anything, you just bring up this page. Okay, take a snapshot of this page. Whenever, whoever, the guru, the whatever, wherever they talk, you just make up this page. Take the page out, my summarized page out, and you ask them and you listen, or which part they belongs to. If there's none of there, or it is going out in the blue or whatever, you walk away. You know that guy is not real. Especially for you guys who is sick. Don't mess around with this chi, that chi. In the ancient, we know that relaxed body, quiet mind, it is for recovery, it is for sleeping, deep sleeping, resting your mind, body. It never can hurt you. But don't get into this. Transporting chi, deep settling, or even get into the samadhi, and then just go, wow, I want to have vipassana. What are you doing? So for most people, let me share with you. For most people, when people come and ask me, oh, I want to train this, I'm sick, I want to heal, I'm training this, the Zhanzhuang, do you have any Kung Fu form I should practice? You know what I ask them? The first thing I ask them, this is why I ask everybody. So today, for whoever you out there who is sick, who need help, the first question I ask is, do you have a religion? If people told me they believe in Jesus Christ, I said, good. Do prayer every day. Because you're sick, you want to calm yourself, doing prayer. Doing prayer to Jesus Christ every day. If you say, well, I'm a Buddhist, it's good. Pray to Amitabha every day, or Medicine Buddha every day, or Avalokiteshvara Bodhisattva every day. That settles you. Because you need help. You need somebody. We all are really fragile. We need somebody to take care of us. Okay? So you pray to Mother Mary to take care. Is it real? Yeah. There are many things in the universe. Okay? You pray, you will be answered. You ask for help, you will be answered. So, number one, I ask people, what is your religion? If you don't have one, go get one. Okay, because we are not superhuman being like some kinds of uh, know it all, be it all. No, we don't. So you have your religion, you know who you need to pray to help yourself. The second, I say, just go do N1. Do N1. So you be able to rest. And when you are in pain and everything, you know what to do, how to rest your body. The third, you know what? Walk every day, walk 20 to 30 minutes in this zone. Walking 20 or 30 minutes from zone 2 up to zone 3, meaning this is 50 to 60%, 60 to 70%. So you want to walk, doing an easy walk, really, really easy walk for 20, 30 minutes. Okay, when you walk out there, you see different things, you are not worried, okay? So you easy walk. Now, this cover everything. You don't need all this 站桩, you don't need all this mythical stuff. When you do N1, you cover the chi nourishing. When you do this zone through walking, you know that even scientifically, okay, the ancients say, oh, you circulate your chi in our energy. In today's, it's like it build out your mitochondrial, it help your lungs. Sorry, it help your heart muscle, strengthen your heart muscle. So that's the good deal, right? So three things. One, get a religion. Pray every night or whenever, when you feel sad, when you're depressed, when you feel sorrow, when you need help. Pray, pray. So that you can let go of whatever blocking you. Because you cannot practice that vipassana, say, well, everything is impermanent. You cannot penetrate because when you get into those state of worry, meaning that you already took it as real. So it's like the crust of Titan that fighting the Greek mythology. When you look at the monster, you turn into stone. That's what it is. You cannot look at it because you look at it, you take it as real. Once you take it as real, you're stuck. Is it Medulla or something? You know, the girl with the snakes, a lot of snake hairs, you know. You look at that. So you have to look at it with your seal. So that's exactly what happened. That's called attachment. You look at that thing, you get attached, you turn into stone. When you turn into stone, you're dead. But today we don't have that level of samadhi and the vipassana training. So we cannot get out. So you know what? We pray to Jesus Christ, we pray to Mother Mary, we pray to Amitabha Buddha or Medicine Buddha. So we always look through the thing from a seal. We will not get turning into a stone. Not to mention that, yes, that is spiritual, like Amitabha Buddha, like Jesus Christ, you pray, you will get help. Okay. So that's what it is, because we're human, spiritual level. And then you do the N1, which is nurturing the chi, and then you do the walking, slow, easy walking to build your body's mitochondrial, strengthen your heart muscle, and then of course your blood circulation, everything. Or in the ancient, is called the chi, slow, what do you call it? Slow practice, internal practice. Walking and slow internal practice is no different. So we want to do something which is easy for everybody. Everybody can learn in one day and be able to get benefit from it, not bullshitting and paying all the money and for 6 months or whatever. And we don't know what the heck's going on. So with this, we work with our Western medicine doctor. Okay. So we're doing something supportive to help our doctor, Western doctor, to help us. So you have the help from Jesus Christ, you have the help from the doctor, you yourself help yourself to rest yourself, and then to have a reasonable activity like the zone 2 to have how to say that, to increase your mitochondrial and strengthen your heart muscle. That is the best. So this is what I like to share with you. And this thing, I brought it up here. I don't want to sell you my book. Now there's an issue here. There's a lot of details here. People sometimes watching like the N1 process, if you check in this channel, there's a N1 process tell you how to do. But usually people don't follow it. They going different way. You got a book, you read every lines. You mark, like even me, you say I mark the entire thing down and so forth. You put notes on it. That's how you really learn something. So it's like you go to university, you need a textbooks. You want to do something properly, you need a textbook. And so that's why all this book. And that's why this book is extremely important for Wing Chun and for internal art. Why? I share with you already. Tuning the breath, the first thing is you need to have the method of relax your body and quiet your mind. Otherwise, you cannot tune your breath. It's in here. Scientifically, now you can test it out. Second, on all this channel, how it flows and all this breathing and everything is there. Okay. And you can take notes. You want to take notes, like this video. If you really want to learn, take notes. Whatever I said, you take note, write down in your notebook. Only that way you can learn. Or else what it is, garbage in, garbage out, and keeping saying that there's a Chinese term where nobody know what it is. And also other thing is, oh, I'm the Grandmaster Hendrix student. Big deal. Do you know what you're doing? And that's why again you get back to the tracker. Sure, you might look at me like you are really American. Everything is technology. Yes. Why not? That is the better way to do. Okay. If you have questions, you can ask me down there in the comment area. I always answer. But think twice when you want to ask me. Don't ask crazy questions. So this is what I like to share with you. I wish everybody don't have to be sick. I wish everybody really attain their internal training and Qigong and their Samatha and Vipassana. And only that way can teach other people. We must stop all those junk marketing. I have no objection on grandmaster, because if you have a real grandmaster, he will be able to help a lot of people. Isn't it true? So we want the real one. We don't want the fake one. And it starts with us, ourselves, doing things step by step, really clearly understand what is that, define things clearly, scientifically be able to know. So if you really, you do this, you check with your heart rate and in the book, you check it and you know. And then when you train it, then you know, oh yeah, I arrived there. And my body really feel more refreshed. I feel more charged. That confirm you, give you confidence. It's not like those who practice Xiu Lim Tao for what, 50 years and say, my grandmaster say I have to do this way, do this way. You ask them, do you know what you're learning? Are you sure? Do you know what it is? Everybody is just quiet, smile. That means they don't know. And that is going to screw everybody. Okay? So this is for you today. I just go straight because when it comes to helping people, I will not give face. Okay? Because people's matter. Make sure that everybody is in a safe and in a proper informations directions state. Others and us have no different. We are the same. We help others, others help us.